Hello, guys, gals, and non binary pals. It is Ryan with Rickhouse Reviews.
And I am Doug with Ryan at Rickhouse Review. We've been having a little too much fun.
We have been, because it has been a
However,
great day here in our recording session.
We have had 3 great bottles.
Three incredible bottles.
All of which you'll be able to see before this one, actually.
Yeah,
more
this
than
is
likely,
the last of the 3.
Unless we drop this as number 2. And if we do,
Something like
great, awesome. Just remember,
I'm ready.
engage the algorithm, subscribe, hit that bell, give us some comments, let us know how we're doing. And of course,
This is obviously the Jack Daniels 14, which
Brand
is
new.
the first batch. But if you've had some of the previous Jack 10 or Jack 12s, let us know what your favorite batch is and what you liked about them.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be interested in case I could pick one up and review it. I think that'd be very, very fun. But
True.
today, we have...
The new.
I'm gonna say this. A lot of bourbon YouTubers... Unobtainable bottles of 2025 was this one right here. The Jack 14 year.
Yep.
14 year Jack Daniels, batch number 1. Barrel proof, 126.3, 63.15% for those of you who do that, of pure designated source of production TN1 Jack Daniels charcoal filtered whiskey, Tennessee whiskey. Even though it is technically bourbon.
Very limited release.
Very limited. The rumored run was between 18,000 and 21,000 bottles. And that was for worldwide distribution. The state of Virginia, which is where we are, I believe I got 300 bottles.
There you go. And we were lucky to get one.
We were.
So today's review, as always, it's going to be aroma 25 points, flavor 30, finish 25. By recommend 10 points apiece, and of course there's caveats.
There are going to be some big caveats on this one.
So we're prepared for comments, and we're going to have a little bit more fun. So to that point,
so ready.
We are ready to go.
I've already smelled it. I'm so ready. I'm jumping at the bit. This was when I saw everything that was coming out this year. As crazy as it sounds, this was number 1. That doesn't sound crazy. Number 2 is the fact Wild Turkey's putting out a 12-year product soon.
That's going to be a little harder to find, isn't it? Less product?
No, supposedly it's supposed to be a shelfer, but we'll find out when they actually comes out, because it is a shelf product in Japan. Whoa. Yeah, I know.
Very good nose. Very good aroma.
Banana bread and charcoal and vanilla.
Yep.
It's like banana bread with whipped cream, like vanilla whipped cream.
You knocked it out of the park.
And a lot of barrel on it, but I want that out of a 14-year product, especially a barrel proof product.
Very smooth.
By the way, I want to point out 2 things. 1, this is 700. It's not a 750. And 2, 1 in a series of new hand-selected batches delivering a rare taste of Jack. So I think that means we're getting more. I'd love more. I think it's going to be a 1 year. Once a year. Well, Jack is always smooth because of the charcoal. Didn't you know?
I'm surprised with its finish also. No
Whoa.
bite. Very smooth.
Whoa. That is not what I was expecting in terms of flavor profile. But that is damn good. It almost has like this roasted peanut thing going on. And a lot of brown sugar.
Yep.
And then like... No, it's not peanut. It's some type of roasted nut. I don't know what it is. It's not peanut, though. I got a little bit more on the finish.
Not really the cashew?
Whoa. That is so sweet.
Very, very good, though.
That is phenomenal.
Nice bedtime sipper.
This is a Somebody's getting married, somebody had a kid, or somebody died bottle.
Oh, yeah, sadly.
Yeah.
It's a great bottle, though.
Also, I'm sorry, but the bottle is. I will show another photo here. The bottle is incredible. All of the batch number and stuff is handwritten on the bottle. The label is that gorgeous gold 14 year that they've done with the 10 and the 12.
Yep.
I gotta say, I really think like overall, I think bourbon has stepped up their bottling game,
There you go.
and I am here for it.
Excellent.
Oh my god, dude! Holy shit! Wow.
Okay. Are we ready for our point?
Are you ready to score it?
To put it to paper. I think so.
I want to see what you put for aroma. I'm cheating. I want to see what you put for aroma. Oh, okay. This is the hardest. I think Buy Again and Recommend are the hardest ones.
I'm giving Buy and Recommend 2 different scores this time.
Yeah.
For once, because it's going to be hard to recommend something that's so limited release. Again,
God.
price point is not half bad if you get it MSRP.
Yeah.
It's
I
your
think that's the
normal,
thing.
again,
But
for
I think,
every
like-
year, it's supposed to be, what, $13?
What? It's the general rule of thumb.
There you go.
People say is $8 to $12 per year.
Yep. And so this
So at
comes in
$150 for barrel proof specifically, I feel is
Mhm.
actually a good value.
without a shadow of a doubt.
However, it is very, very limited product.
Mm-hmm.
I think I saw somewhere, I'm not sure where I saw this. This is the oldest product Jack Daniels has put out since the 60s,
Okay.
the early 60s. Also, I didn't know all Jack Daniels used to be aged like 8 or 9 years.
Okay. Wow.
I found that fascinating. Also, while I think about my scores that I've written down a little bit more and I take another sip and think about it, supposedly, not this year, not 2025, but 2026, Jack Daniels wants Jack 10 to be a shelfer.
Oh, dang.
They want it to be available next to old number 7 at all times. I think that's a very good goal for them.
Yes.
I like Jack 10. I've had a sample of batch 2.
Okay.
I think it's a great product. I think it's way better than regular Jack Daniels, even with the increased price tag. So
True.
seeing that on the shelf all the time, I think would be really cool. And then having 12 and 14 is kind of like your 2 allocated products.
There you go.
Because unfortunately have to compete with bourbon doing allocated releases and stuff
True.
now.
True. Yep. Well, if you're ready, thinking.
I just want to finish the glass. No, go.
All right, we're gonna.
I'll do it
Go down
off
our-
camera.
Wonderful stuff. Yep. Our aroma, I gave it 24 out of 25.
I was very close to you. 23 out of 25. I really, really like it. It's really good.
Mm-hmm.
It's not quite perfect.
Not yet. But
A little too astringent.
true. As far
And I don't
as
mean
the
like
flavor.
I was gonna say, and I don't mean like smelling proof. I
No.
want to smell proof on it. I mean where it like singes your nose hairs instead of just being like, oh, you're a barrel proof bourbon kind of wafting
Yep.
on you.
So true.
Flavor.
I give it a 25 out of 30.
Yeah, we totally agree. 25 out of
it's-
30.
So smooth, so easy going. It's again, we're
And then it kind of sneaks up on you in like the back half of it where like the proof really pushes through some of the flavors on your palate.
yep.
And it's just like this delicious, I hate to say it, but like charcoaly oaky mess with like roasted nut and vanilla going on.
Right.
Wow.
And that's why I finished 22.
22. We
22.
both agree on that as well. I really, really like it. It's still on my palate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But I hate to say it, I like Jack Daniels.
True.
I like bonded Jack Daniels. I think it's I think they make some really cool stuff.
Exactly.
So I like the charcoal oakiness that's hanging on the back of my tongue right now. I think it's
There it
really
is.
great.
Yep. So I have 2 separate buy recommend for the aficionados.
Go for it.
Definitely would buy again at 8 out of 10,
Okay.
and would recommend to you guys 7 out of 10. However, due to it being such a limited release at this time and probably hard to find, I would love to buy again for a regular, gentleman on the street for 7 out of 10, but I cannot give it a higher recommend than 4 for the non-aficionados.
So which score do you want me to use? Your 8 and 4 or 8 and 7? Or your...
We'll kind of. I'm
not
bring it 10
averaging
even.
them. I'm not averaging them.
Fine, we'll go 8 and 5.
Perfect.
Will be the actual final score.
Will be your actual score on that.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna sound crazy. I went 10 out of 10 on buy again.
He wants an extra bottle. That's the big thing.
I would love an extra bottle of this. If I could find one,
he'll buy one
for not ridiculous. I've seen some of them go for $500 to $600 already. I'm not going to pay that much.
No.
I would prefer to play close to MSRP. I would probably pay just under double MSRP to get a backup bottle.
Okay.
It is a 10 out of 10. This is a great bottle
Yep.
and one I want to keep on my shelf for a year until I can get batch 2
There you go.
next year. Just
And
dude, I
how
feel
do
like
you recommend this?
I feel like a tear. I feel like tears welling up in my
Mhm.
eyes. Like this has been like
It's so
getting an Unobtainable bottle, a BTAC, a Pappy, something like that to review on the channel has kind of been like my white whale, and I have it. I am going to recommend this as an 8 out of 10.
okay.
If you like Jack Daniels, if you like heavily aged products,
There you go.
even if you are a new bourbon person, I feel like this is I'm going to go out and spend 3 hours camping at a store to get one. I'm going to spend 6 hours camping at a store to get one, or go to 3 different ABC stores or that kind of thing to get one. If you see one at a decent price on secondary, it's a get one.
Mm-hmm.
This is not something that I don't think everybody should have in their collection, or else I would have given it a higher score.
Right.
I feel people who like heavily aged stuff, who like Jack Daniels, who like that, I hate to say it, but breadiness, the banana breadiness of Jack Daniels, that's a must get.
Shadow of doubt. Can't go wrong. Jack is really good with their products.
They really are.
They're stepping up their game, especially with the age of this guy.
They are. They really are. I can't wait to see what comes out. I wonder now, because 2021 we saw Jack 10.
Yep.
2022 we saw Jack 12.
Yep.
We saw Jack 14 this year. Does this mean we're going to get Jack 16 in 2027?
Potentially.
That'd be cool. I feel like that's going to be the sweet spot, though. I feel like they need to stop it there.
Because, so far going higher. Yeah. I believe.
I was doing some quick math.
Yep.
This is our new number one.
This is.
I think it's an 88.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's an 88 overall.
Yep.
think
We'll
it's
do the
number
math
one.
and, of course, put it right,
There, but yeah, I did some quick math. I gave it an 88. That was my final score.
That is a good score.
It's a great score.
It's an incredible bottle, but again, limited release. Very fun to have. If you can track one down, do it. With that said, please, again, engage the algorithm. Like, subscribe, hit that bell, give us some comments. And, of course, I am Doug.
I am Ryan.
And this is Rickhouse Reviews. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time.
Yes, sir.
Have a good one, guys.
Peace out, guys.